Cuisine Korea, the journey of happy taste. Today's traditional restaurant is Hanuri. It's a Korean restaurant specializing in grilled dishes. Why don't you come and enjoy the true essence of Korean food in this restaurant boasting of its large interior and sophisticated style. In World Food, you'll be experiencing Guangdong dishes of Hong Kong. It's a place with great detail, making you believe momentarily that you're actually in Hong Kong. The Guangdong dishes of Lotus Garden. It's already famous for its delicious dishes. Little Hong Kong within Seoul. I think it'll be really interesting. Whether you're concentrating on work or enjoying a leisurely trip, a good meal is essential. There's a Korean saying, the beauty of Kumgangsan Mountain can only be appreciated after a hearty meal. This shows nothing's of importance if you're hungry. How about taking a break with Cuisine Korea? I'll be your happy guide to a full stomach. In order to find Hanuri, we have to start off from Apgujeong Station of subway line number 3. Come out towards Tosan Park and it's easier to find the restaurant. Now, have you found Tosan Park? If you have, stop for a moment at the main gate. Look in front and you'll see Hanuri signboard right away. The clean-cut exterior makes you stop and take a good look of Hanuri. The spacious interior is impressive. Even though this is a Korean restaurant, it has opted for a modern interior enhancing the overall sophisticated atmosphere. Detailed attention has been paid in all areas to serve customers with a good meal in a special atmosphere. Hanuri tries to make their customers feel quite special. With comfortable brownish atmosphere, I think we can expect delicious meals here. At one corner, different kinds of alcohol drinks are on display, and some areas are decorated with traditional Korean artifacts. Special rooms are available for entertaining special guests. Can you feel the stylish taste? Good service is one of the basic elements. There's a special feeling to the employees greeting their guests with a warm heart. Now, I wonder how the food tastes like. I will ask some customers here what they think about the food. Come with me.
우동물이 되게 국물 맛이 개운하고 깨끗하고요. 버섯을 평소에 원래 안 먹는데 이거 먹으면 먹게 돼. 맛있어서.
육회를 먹었는데요. 맛이 되게 육질도 부드럽고요. 맛도 상큼하고 향긋한 냄새가 너무 맛있었습니다.
하누리가 해외에서도 유명하다고 들었거든요.
예, 요리의 천국이라고 하는 중국의 쿠킹 스라벌이라는 상호로 현재 영업을 하고 있는데요. 손님이 대부분 중국인인데도 불구하고 예약을 하지 않으면 30분 정도 기다려야 할 정도로 그렇게 영업이 지금 잘 되고 있습니다.
네, 그리고 여기서 음식을 먹게 되면 좋은 일을 한다고 들었거든요. 그거에 대해서 설명 좀 해주세요.
예, 저희 한국에서는 사회 부부 이웃 돕기의 일환으로 손님들이 계산을 하시고 영수증을 함에 넣고 가시게 되면은 그 영수증 금액의 2%를 사회복지단체에다가 환원하는 그런 제도가 되어 있습니다.
그리고 여기서 포장 판매도 한다고 들었었거든요.
네, 손님들이 이곳에서 드신 맛 그대로를 집에서도 그 맛을 느낄 수 있도록 저희가 똑같은 재료를 음성하여 포장 판매를 하고 있는데 명절 같은 데는 특히 많이 판매가 되고 있습니다.
What delicacies should I introduce today? There are so many different dishes here that I have to think hard, but I've made my decision. Curious? The dishes are we can feel the care of a professional at his hands. He's the main chef of Hanuri, boasting of a splendid career. Shall we go and experience that world of extraordinary taste?
네, 첫 번째 보여주실 요리는 양념갈비구이인데요. 설명 좀 해주시겠어요?
네. 우리 한우리에서는 현지에서 신선한 한우갈비가 들어오고 있습니다. 그래서 다른 집 비해서 더 신선하고요. 두 번째는 다른 집 비해 간장염을 하고 있는데 우리 한우리에서는 소금 양념하고 있습니다. 그래서 더욱 더 맛이 깊고 느끼지 않고 연한 맛을 느낄 수 있습니다.
Beef ribs with good texture are prepared. The next thing we need are ingredients for the sauce. The ribs must be properly cleaned to bring out its true taste. The areas around the bones must be treated to make it easier to eat. Knife marks are made so that the seasoning will seep through. Would you like to know how this sauce is made? This sauce will help remove any unpleasant smell unique to meat. The ingredients are those with special fragrance, such as crispy pear, sweet onion, and so forth. When you have cut them into suitable sizes, they must be blended together to make the sauce. When they are mixed together, they'll certainly overcome any unpleasant smell of meat. The mixture is sieved through to create a smoother sauce. Various seasonings are used to make a fragrant and delicious sauce. Salt and pepper are the basic seasoning, and rice wine and miang are added to create a unique taste. Don't forget to add a bit of sugar, sesame oil, and caramel. The sweet aroma and the pleasant color of the sauce is tempting. Mix together well and the sauce is complete. Allow the sauce to soak through the beef ribs. When they're soaked, the ribs are rolled up as so. They're marinated for a day in this state. This brings out the proper taste of the seasoned ribs. Take out the ribs that have been marinated for a day and grill over fire, and the delicious grilled galbi is complete.
네, 육회는 어떤 요리인가요?
육회는 속을 익히지 않고 가진 양념해서 먹는 음식입니다. 옛부터 임금님의 수다상에 올라가는 요리 중에 하나죠.
It sounds very interesting. 한번 시작해볼까요?
Beef is used for yuke and the top round portion is used. Ingredients for seasoning are also prepared. Meat is chopped into small pieces for the seasoning to seep through, and you can feel its tender texture. After the meat is prepared, we must get other ingredients ready. Cut the ingredients that add fragrance and color such as pear, spring onions, and red pepper into suitable sizes. They're chopped into suit the yuke. When they're ready, they are placed decoratively on a plate. It's now time to season the chopped meat. Salt and sesame oil are added to bring out the taste of the meat. When adding seasoning, special attention must be paid so that it seeps through the meat thoroughly. When the ingredients have been added, the meat is netted. But it must be netted with the greatest care. Make the meat into a round ball and place at the center of the plate. Looks delicious, doesn't it? As they say, what looks good tastes good, and pretty finishing touches are added.
A couple of Hanuri's proud dishes are presented right in front of me, so I will wait no longer. The smell of the kalbi. Let me first try this. The kalbi is really, really tender. The meat has been marinated to perfection. And eating it hot off the grill like this, it's fabulous. Now for my second dish. To be honest, I was a little scared to try this dish, but it's truly a delicacy. It has a very pleasant fragrance, and it's definitely in a league of its own. If you like your steak rare, I think you should definitely try this dish.
These are the delicacies of hanuri. Beef is put through the machine to make the thin slices, and fresh vegetables are also prepared. Wrap the vegetables with the meat and dip in the sauce, and you'll enjoy a roasty and savory taste. Vegetables like onion and green pepper are mixed with green bean, then pan-fried. It then becomes a savory and crispy patty that fills up the mouth. It's pretty to look at too. Pollock that has been cut to suitable size is fried. Turn over a couple of times to cook the fish thoroughly. Place decoratively on a plate, and the tasty broiled pollock is complete. Food that looks tasty usually is delicious. A mouthful of this menu and you'll feel its loving taste. Just looking at it is enough to fill you up. The texture of the meat seems to be alive. Soak the meat thoroughly with seasoning and cook, and it's reborn as a first-class menu. Why don't you immerse yourself in its deep taste?
People travel for various reasons. A restful journey that allows you to get away from your daily routine, a romantic trip you could take with your loved one, and a great exploration you could take just like that of Christopher Columbus. If I were to name one more pleasurable journey, that would be the journey of delicious taste. When you start becoming accustomed to a certain taste, you start to believe that's all there is to it, until you discover in a foreign land with a little twist. That is one of the essence of traveling. And Hong Kong is no exception. Just like Hong Kong's diverse culture, diverse taste lies in its Guangdong food. How about taking a tour? Some say that happiness comes from a healthy life. That's why it's important to stay healthy. Eating the right food is good for both the body and mind. That's why eating is such an important activity. Now, do you feel guilty for missing that meal the other day? Well, don't worry, because I, Gina Huang at Cuisine Korea, will make sure that you stay healthy with us. Are you ready to take that journey now?
Shall we go and look for Lotus Garden? It's easier to find with Sunwon Station as a starting point. When you go down towards Yeoksam Station from Sunwon Station, you will see a crossroad where the Renaissance Hotel is located. Here, turn right and you will find Lotus Garden right in front of the telephone office. Lotus Garden is the only restaurant specializing in Guangdong's food in Korea. The white-toned walls make the subtle lighting even more sophisticated. The bright-colored tables and high-quality carpets create a more graceful atmosphere, and it even makes the cutlery on the tables look very pretty. When you go up the stairs surrounded by glass, you can enjoy a Guangdong menu in an atmosphere that is rather different from the second floor. It has an overall exotic atmosphere, and the place is decorated with classic Chinese artifacts. As you can see, this room is prepared in a gracious style, and it will be more than adequate for entertaining important guests. The red carpet that comes to view as soon as you open the door brings out the cozy and sophisticated image. The cutlery placed on the table are neat and orderly. It is filled with traditional Chinese decorations, so shall we enjoy them for a while? What do you think? Can you feel the careful attention the restaurant has paid to everything? I think we will be able to experience the true essence of Guangdong dishes here.
이곳만의 특별한 점이 있다고 들었는데요. 그게 무엇인가요?
저희 로터스 가든이 홍콩 최대 요식업체인 맥싱과 기술 제휴한 국내 유일의 광동 요리 전문점입니다. 저희 주방장도 맥싱에서 파견해서 나머지 요리를 전체적으로 다 이해를 해주십니다.
여기에 중국차의 인기 대단하다고 들었거든요.
중국 요리에서 중국차가 굉장히 중요하거든요. 그래서 이사님께서 직접 중국에 가셔가지고 차를 한 달에 한두 번씩 차를 가져오시는데 이번 달에는 차를 준비했습니다. 차도 괜찮고 하니까 한번 맛을 한번 보시죠.
Wow, the thought of the tea and the fresh seafood really makes my water melt. Why don't you come with me and experience the great taste?
Why don't you experience the delicacies of the Lotus Garden? The menu that harmonizes smooth mayonnaise cream sauce with chewy shrimps. Feel its loving taste. The fresh fragrance of pineapples filling the rice. It certainly will be a new experience. Delicate harmony between tender beef and vegetable meat. The beef is hidden, and its taste cannot be ignored. A menu that cannot be left out when we are talking about Guangdong food. There are many different kinds. It is a menu that lets you enjoy the savory taste of fresh shrimps. Its taste is one of the best. This menu looks like a work of art rather than some food on a plate. Its splendid taste is also artistic and quite unforgettable. These are the delicacies of Lotus Garden that is gaining attention as a place of delicious taste. I wonder what the customers think. I will go and find out.
만두보다도 훨씬 만두피도 얇고 먹기도 좋고 안에 고기도 많이 들고 해서 굉장히 일단 만두보다는 기름이 많이 없어서 담백한 맛이 강한 것 같아요.
차가 계속 그 기름기를 없애주니까 그 다음 요리 먹을 때도 그냥 같은 요리를 먹더라도 그 다음 이렇게 떠서 먹을 때 그 맛을 늘 새롭게 해주는 것 같아요.
전망도 트여 있어서 답답하지도 않고 분위기 있고 조용하고 좋아요.
The chef says the secret to fresh and clean taste is in using the best ingredients. Together with the chef, boasting of 32-year experience, let's enjoy cooking.
오늘 만들어주실 요리는 어떤 건가요?
네, 찹쌀 연잎말이와 삼선 누룽지탕이 되겠습니다.
첫 번째 요리에 대해서 좀 설명해 주시겠어요?
예, 광동 요리의 그 대표적인 딤섬 요리로서요. 찹쌀을 연잎으로 싸가지고 그 연잎의 은은한 향이 우러나서 아주 독특한 맛을 느낄 수 있습니다.
That large thing is lotus leaf. Many ingredients for the fillings are needed, so special care must be paid not to leave anything out. The life of the dish is the stickiness of the sticky rice. It is steamed for 1.5 hours to 2 hours. The ingredients for the filling are cut into small pieces. Careful attention must be paid here also to bring out the tender taste of chewing. The shrimps are soaked in water to make them soft. The chicken must be cooked before wrapping in lotus leaves. Add the shrimps and shiitake mushrooms while cooking to bring out a new fragrance. When the shrimps are quickly fried in garlic oil, it will also be very fragrant. Frying is the most frequently used cooking method in Chinese food. The thing to remember is that it must be fried instantly over very hot fire. Everything is completed within the frying pan. Everything, including seasoning, must be done speedily. Salt, sugar are added, and the roasty taste is created with sesame oil. This will do for basic seasoning. Now it's time to create that special taste. Don't forget that chicken stock enhances the roasty fragrance. Soy sauce and caramel adds good taste and a nice color. The attraction of Guangdong food is in its thickness, so allow the filling to congeal by using starch. Lotus leaves must be soaked in cold water. Then cut the prepared leaves into suitable sizes. Sticky rice is prepared to bring out its sticky taste. It only needs to be seasoned with basic ingredients. It is then finished off with meat stock and oil to create a roasty taste. Knead the mixture with hand carefully, and seasoned sticky rice is complete. Carefully finish off so that the leaves don't tear or break. Wrap very tight, leaving out no space. This will make the fragrance of the leaves to seep through. Now steam the whole thing, and I can already feel its fragrance.
네, 두 번째 요리는요. 삼선 누룽지탕인데요. 이름이 참 재밌네요.
네.
어떤 음식인가요?
그 해물 그 우러난 육수와 거기에 누룽지를 넣어서 드시게 되면 아주 별미를 느끼실 수 있을 겁니다.
Prepare some fresh seafood, and we of course need roasted rice. The seafood are cut into suitable sizes. Take care to maintain its freshness. Mushrooms, garlic, bamboo shoot are cut into thin slices to maintain their fragrance. Make knife marks to the squid and cut into squares. Lightly boil the seafood and the other ingredients in boiling water and take them out. Bring out the subtle fragrance with spring onions and carrots and boil with meat stock. Final touches of the Guangdong dish. Add taste with caramel and make a thick soup with starch. Deep fry for about 30 seconds and the crispy roasted rice is born. Add sweet sauce to the deep-fried roasted rice, and it looks delicious, doesn't it? Now it's time to taste the dishes, complete it and enjoy cooking. Very soft and tender in the texture. It's like it melts in your mouth. Kind of creamy, actually, the rice, because it's sticky rice. Taste our second dish. The broth is very interesting, full of flavor from the seafood. And the rice, very crunchy because I guess it was fried. Okay.
People say we feel as much as we know. I guess we gain more when we experience something that we know a little of, rather than when we experience something we know nothing of. Journey of Taste with Cuisine Korea. I hope you enjoyed yourselves today, and I will see you next time with more delicious news.